Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Ambitious ball here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Alexander-Arnold, he's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Incoming delivery. And the keeper has it. It's a good ball out wide. First quarter of an hour gone.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Nunez tries a cross. Chouameni is there and he can pick it up. Alexander-Arnold finds himself. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Oh, super find. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great chance! Chouameni is there to clear. Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi.
There will be 1 minute break time.
A player so deservedly decorated with... And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Mbappe.
There's the
Number
start of the
3,
second half.
Rijkaard. Coming
A
on the
solitary
field,
goal. That has been the
number 12,
crucial difference.
Van Basten. Number 18,
Foot in.
Federico Valverde. Substitution.
That's really well cleared. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan looking to pass their way through. Van Basten.
That was lovely, that.
Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Big chance, must be! Chance for a shot! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Out for a throw.
Substitution for Milan. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Great
Rodri.
vision. He slings it. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Into the last 5 minutes. Rodri. That ball looks a good one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's on it. Can he get away? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
2 added minutes has been
Ricky
indicated.
Puig.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named
today,
man of the
please
match,
refrain
and
from
deservedly
parking
so.
outside this stadium. Thank you very much.
Your
for
reflections then,
cooperation.
Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already
Milan
palpable.
against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Bellingham. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has...
Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. Now it's Havertz. And it's Hakimi. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Good read, needed to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Havertz! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Havertz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. Ruben Neves. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Rodri. Havertz. Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. Havertz is onto this. And they win it back again. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Such good technique.
Alexander-Arnold. Alex Havertz! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Milan, number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field.
Here we go again.
Is number 15.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Havertz. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Havertz! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Barcelona finding their passes. Valverde. Ruben Neves goes sliding in. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Tchouaméni. Ruben Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he goes cross-field. Hazard, looking for a runner. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Milan, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
29,
benches.
Kai Havertz. Coming on the field, number 3, Rijkaard. Number 19.
And here's Haaland.
David Villa. Substitution.
Ribéry. And Hakimi. Ribéry. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Di Lorenzo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Di Lorenzo has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
2 added minutes has been
Hakimi.
indicated.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So, just time for me to say thank you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan against Barcelona.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. This is Owen. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Savinho's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Villa. That's very neat. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. David Villa! Goal, Milan! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Owen. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes, he's got away. The ball swung in, and that has been cleared. Crossed in again. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Great vision. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Valverde. Savinho. He's on it, can he get away? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Threads one in. Nicked it back promptly. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So that goal then.
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No, again there's no way through. Now it's Villa. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. Pedri. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Diogo Costa claims it, and the danger passes.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Bastoni makes the interception. Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Belletti. Chouameni. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Musiala. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. David Villa finds himself offside.
Substitution for Milan, number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Nuno Mendes. Number 22, Musiala.
Van Basten.
Coming on the field, number 12.
Searching pass he's played there.
Weston.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Number 3,
Kante is there, and he can pick it up. A probing pass. He's being urged to shoot. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde.
2 added minutes
Right
has
card.
been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Time added on. And time is up. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Hello,
David
everybody,
Villa
and this
voted
is a quick
man of the
reminder to
match,
let you
and
know that you'll be
deservedly
able to
so.
catch today's match broadcast live
So
on
Jim,
your
how do you
club's
reflect
FM
on what
station.
we've seen?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And here's Haaland. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolute...
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Chouameni. And this is Ronaldo. Havertz is onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now he's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be.
After 16 minutes.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And the pass is intercepted. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Araujo. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Valverde. Oh, well played.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maradona. Haaland receives it in a good position. Takes a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now that's well seen too. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello, everybody, and a quick announcement.
That's a
now.
really interesting
We would like
game,
to
and they
ask
head
you
in
all to
at
kindly stay
half-time
seated
at
during the match.
1-1.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 11, Diego Forlan. Coming on to
There's the whistle
him
then to
is
start the second half.
21, Didier
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's lost his man here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde has created one goal already. And this is Maradona! And again! It's bounced back off the post. Well, there's the clearance. Just about up to the hour now. Milan finding their passes. Oh, this looks sharp. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Haaland! That's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's got away. Spread it left. And instinctive... Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nuno Mendes. It's a good-looking... It's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Milan really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Valverde tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! Goal, Milan! Have they done it now? Could this be the final push towards the ultimate goal?
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Messi clears.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Mbappe, great dropper! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his...
And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Now it's Villa. Nuno Mendes. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Tries to thread one through. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Mignon is there to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the shot! Milan with the corner, they're first. Big header! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mendes looking to run onto it. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Messi. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great,
That's rather hopeful. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Coming on the field.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. It's their second corner of the game. Nicely spread. Savino's cross. Jimenez can get it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Ronaldo. Ødegaard. Now it's Van Basten. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being the...
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. What a save by Diogo Costa! No, again there's no way through. Mbappe. Now it's Messi, played back. Messi tries a measured... A header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. That's travelling a long way. And here's Messi. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Van Basten. Now it's come to nothing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Ronaldo. Great chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Nuno Mendes. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Costa Curta.
And time is up. Milan are going up, and now they can dream. So what do you take away from it, Aldrin?
Milan really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Aimed beyond the defence, and it's been played through. Saliba.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Adams gets it away. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And it's played in. And that was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance! Goal! Milan!
Havertz really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
After 33 minutes is Number 20.
So we have our breakthrough.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He can run onto that. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that was vital.
2 added
Hernandez.
minutes have been indicated.
Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Look at the... Havertz! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep
Just a
going,
quick
keep
reminder
at it.
today,
They've
please
done everything
refrain
right so
from
far,
parking
so
outside
they want to
this
keep
stadium.
things that way.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the action is back on the way. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now it's Havertz. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Havertz! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And this is Ronaldo. Conte. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Now it's Savinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez. And it's Ribéry. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Valverde. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
Nuno Mendes. That's the throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Valverde. Deep cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Savinho! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
They're still trying to make a game of this. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Basten couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Can he finish? He's scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as...
And he shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Casillas will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ambitious ball here. Good read, needed to be. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too...
And we're done. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
That's an imaginative pass, and he was quick to react. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Makaleli. Has a look and plays it forward. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. Savinho. Now it's Villa. And Mendes. Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Makaleli.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. Bellingham. Valverde. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Cannavaro. Now he's got space here. David Villa. Maradona. And that's gone loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola. And that has been slung wide. Bellingham. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Chance! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's let fly! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Villa. He's looking wide. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. He is through here! Cross in, looks like a good one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan are still that goal to the good. Now it's Owen. He's on it, can he get away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. He can get that clear. And it's Mendes. And it's played into the middle. Quality ball. Guardiola. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target. Oh, it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Some resolute defending there. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Alexander-Arnold. Maradona. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Maradona. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Now it's Villa. David Villa! And again! And that has fair fizzed. Bellingham. And this is Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Well, of course, Brazil have produced their fair share of outstanding...
And Shevchenko! Knocks it into space. Valverde. Now it's Villa. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through, now is he in? Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Messi clears it away. Savinho. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Ronaldo. And then tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Steaming on goalwards. Chance for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Savinho. Zé Roberto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Savinho. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver, he rises! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Valverde. Savinho. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There will be 1 minute
Conte.
added time.
Belletti. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Substitution for Milan.
An engrossing
Number
half,
8,
but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Coming on the field is
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Chouameni, passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi, he's going for goal! Forward it goes. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Roberto receives it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Just eases him off the ball. And this is Ronaldo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Roberto.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Roberto. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Hazard is onto it in a flash. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking tidy in possession here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Darwin. Nunez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Milan. Number 20.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 26. Savinho. Number 18.
They've played it short.
Federico Valverde.
Hazard.
Coming on the field.
Well, that might be that,
12,
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
9, Mbappe. Number 3, Rijkaard.
Well, nicely intercepted.
There will be one
Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. And it's been played through. There's the shot! And that was the final act of the game. A nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to get. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Forlan. Foden receives it in a good position here. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Well, it doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
He is through here, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's lost his man here. That's a cute ball. Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! It's there! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's really well cleared. Valverde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Villa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played back in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, saw that coming. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. Guardiola. He's in plenty of space here.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Now that's well seen too. And he's managed to get rid. And that's gone loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! It's there! AC Milan are all square. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole... And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. This isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Oh, smash! smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
But here's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Fulham! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Vardiol.
And it's Rodri. Forlan, and he's on his way! Forlan
Stood his ground strongly.
Foden.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Forlan. Forlan! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a good ball out wide. Conte, probing pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal
And the lead is extended still further.
83 minutes is
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Bellingham. Rodri.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's tried one! Smashing save, really good save that. Bellingham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And we come to you now with a
Mbappe
quick
voted
replay.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Back into the middle. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Bellingham. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Forlan. Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Header! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 26 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field, number 15, Danielson.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan are doing very... And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That is ended up in no man's land.
He's gone for goal! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short.
Nice interception, well timed.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Played out wide. And he cuts out the supply.
Araujo. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Araujo.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Bellingham.
Another pass just keeps it ticking on.
Mbappe!
Smashing save, really good save.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick reminder today.
Well, they're in a great
please
position,
refrain
Peter,
from
so
parking
why
outside
stop
this
now?
stadium.
I would say
Thank you
keep
very
going,
much for
keep
your
at it.
cooperation.
They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is...
Here we go
number
again.
17, Guler.
Decent
Substitution
progress
in
down the
progress.
left.
And it's Mendes.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's on a charge.
Nuno Mendes.
Chance for a shot! Brilliantly cut out. Oh, this looks sharp.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skillfully cut out. He is...
And he shoots! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Up he goes! Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's Azar! He scores! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Ronaldo.
Now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
Played into the middle, climbs up big! Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Cannavaro. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's fabulous. Nuno Mendes. Trossard.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Adam.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field,
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
number 20,
Crunching tackle.
Lautaro Martinez.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! There is just no stopping him. He has made the stage his own.
Scorer for Milan.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Arda Güler.
Goes for the shot!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Lewandowski. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Barcelona finding their passes. Threads one in. Forlan looking to get on the end of this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, shooting chance! That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Forlan. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Casemiro. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Saliba does really well there, strong defending. Ronaldo completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And they can counter here. He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Valverde. Bale. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. He's on it, can he get away? Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Forlan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Valverde. Ronaldo unable to make it happen. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution.
And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. And he's managed to get free. And this is Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Forlan. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Forlan. Good take, and is he in? Lovely bit of skill. Son Heung-min! And he's there to clear it. Nicely shaped ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He's found a way through. He's being urged to shoot. Savinho. Nicely shaped cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Conte. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences...
Chance! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all...
Climbs up big! He can get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Forlan. That has not gone well.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Son Heung-min. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Added time.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful... This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Hello,
greatness.
everybody, and
Win
welcome to
today,
today's
and
match.
they will be up there amongst the elite. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Rummenigge, and he was quick to react.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Bellingham. And it's Valverde. And this is Ronaldo. Beckham. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Villa. He's away. He's won David Villa!
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Costa Curta. Everton applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them. And Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Everton with the corner, they're first. Well, there's the clearance. Ball is over the line. It's gone for a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player of legendary status. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo, and he's found a way past.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from
There
him.
will be 1 minute added time.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's
And
been
we come
fairly
to you
flat,
now with
and
a
the
quick
support have
request
had
for
little to
support
cheer
for
about.
our
So an
charity
awful lot of
fund.
questions
Chance in football.
have got to be asked, and the
Substitution
answers
for
need to be
Milan.
found in a hurry.
Number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And we're off again.
Number 19.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. No, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. He's found some... And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Savinho.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! There's a goal! They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution for Milan, number 18, Federico Valverde.
Both sides then taking
Number
this chance
7,
to turn to their
Diego
benches.
Forlan.
And
Number
that has added a
26,
whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week,
Number
Peter. This is
22,
exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 12.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the
Number
attacking players
17,
aren't dropping back
William
anymore.
Saliba.
And that means just one thing, I
Substitutions
suppose.
taking place.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that looks a decent... Big chance! Goal! Milan! Drive, determination, perhaps destiny.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about...
Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he welcomes it in, brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. And it's lofted through here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Now it's Bellingham. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Neuer. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. And he's there to get it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. Everton finding their passes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's straight offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
The ball has bounced loose now. Bellingham gets it clear. And it's Van Basten. Oh, super. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And that was his 20th goal for this team. They forced the error. And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of...
Mbappe is on his own. Gibbs White. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Havertz. Can he get it through? Gibbs White. Quality ball. Havertz. Played out to the right. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out wide, and he's managed to get free. Savinho! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to pass it through. It's a good look. He's got full. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's Havertz. Adams gets over and intercepts. And the shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Valverde. Chouameni. Now it's Forlan. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted. He's on it. Can he get away? Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? The less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gibbs-White. And here's Forlan. Now it's Cavani. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Cavani. It's Cavani! Oh, terrific save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Milan, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 26, Savinho. Coming on the field, number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 12,
And he's taking no chances there.
Number 6, Costa
Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Foden. And it's Fernando Torres. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Torres! It's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the finish! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
After 80 minutes.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 18.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Coming on the field.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alexander-Arnold.
Van Basten. Nuno Mendes.
He's in plenty of space here.
Added minute
He's
has
got
been
away.
indicated.
Delivers with wit. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! No, not the best of headers. 4 extra minutes added on.
Costa Curta.
Nicely weighted ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side.